Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here watching more Symphogear. We got some comments here today, so let's see what people got to say. We got just another Josh from Patreon for the episode Cutting the Tangled Thread, saying, Maria doesn't state it clearly, but she's Ukrainian. That's why she's mentioned her family, quote, fleeing from the power plant accident. It's a hint towards Chernobyl. I must have blinked and missed all that.
Well, I remember we were commenting about the power plant thing, and she mentions her family's like immigrants and everything like that, and we were like commenting about the science the thing that we saw like where her sister dies and her
Yeah,
mother
yeah.
gets the scar and everything.
Mhm.
We had no fucking idea she was Ukrainian. That was the blink and miss it thing. If it was all just hints, like she mentions
Mhm.
a power plant, this show is so fucking crazy. The power plant could be anything. It could be something that happened in the show that we just fucking missed.
Yeah, it could have been the super science reactor, and we would know the
Well,
difference.
like in season 3 or something like that, there was the one where they have the sub next to, like in a dock or something, and they mentioned
Yeah.
something about a reactor. Like if they attack the reactor, it could ruin the whole city or something like that. There's no fucking no way to tell what if we should be reading these references as backstory before the show started or
It still ultimately, I think, comes down to fun character detail. Let's get back to the singing. Continuing the comment, though. The entire second half of this episode is incredible. The return of the auto scorers, their sacrifices, and finally receiving praise for the work, and then capping it all off with the full return of Carol. Symphogear knew how much fans loved this cast of villains, and it's so much fun to see them all come back, even briefly. The transformation to Carol has a few interesting details. First, there's a brief flash of all the auto scores inside the gems on her hat, which is just a fantastic detail. The second is that she likely kept in this younger state because she's significantly weaker than she used to be. Don't get me wrong, Carol is still an absolute badass, and you'll see that next episode, but the vast majority of her memories were burnt in her final fight. She no longer has the boost of the chateau, and only memories she'll have are from Elf9's recovered. She's likely a fraction of her true power, but that still makes her one of the strongest forces in the entire show right now. This right here, though, is exactly why everyone loves XV so much. The entire season is a love letter to everything the fans already love. Fan service done right.
well then they better bring Fine back is all I'm saying. If it's a
If
love
they're going
letter,
at this rate, they will.
well, if they're going at this rate, then I expect Veers to show up next episode somehow from the dead to tell us how to
Zombie Veers, yeah.
had to tell us how to solve the Miku problem, right? It's like, oh, I did this to Miku once. Let me tell you how to fix it, right? And then because we're gonna backtrack through the villains, so
That's not like
once we
Veers.
get
Veers
to
will step
Veers,
up and say, "Let me do it again."
once we get to Veers, I guess technically we don't have to do Maria's mom because we already did that with like a weird vision thing last time.
Natsaja is dead.
No,
She's dead. We can't do anything further there
yeah,
except in
we can, Griff. We
memories.
did last season, remember?
Right. Oh, right. The chateau already has the let me go ahead and make a hologram of whoever you're thinking mode, right?
Well, no,
We can have anyone we want now.
the chateau's dead though. That's why she doesn't have the chateau power up. I'm saying we don't have to do her. We did her
Mhm.
last season, but at the same time, I still want another Fine. Fine was the best villain of them all. I think Fine can take out Carol. Could have taken out Carol.
Well, only one way to find out. We'll find that out this episode, I guess. Ugh. But continuing from Just Another Josh, they continue to say from the episode XV. I will always miss Carol's song with lyrics about genocide, but this one is pretty damn good too. I always love just how much respect the show puts into her appearance. During the fight with Noble Red, they both immediately recognize her and are rightly terrified. Carol does not take a single step forward or back the entire fight, and everyone in the control room is having a small panic attack when they realize Carol is back somehow. Very Palpatine returned somehow energy there.
Not really. I think everyone
No,
was
it's just
disappointed
funny.
when Palpatine returned. Not because
Oh yeah,
Palpatine's
here
not
this is
awesome.
excitement. This
Not because Palpatine's not awesome, but because this return was not awesome.
Exactly.
Also, the way it was forewarned in Fortnite.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, that's just the goofiest thing ever. I also adore the ease at which Carol broke out of the maze. She uses her burb song in there and used that to both break the maze and deliver the phonic gain needed to give the team the X Drive transformation. Also, the implication is that Carol is strong enough on her own to force 5 Symphogear users into their strongest transformation state. Yeah, they already raised their phonic gains, so she wasn't starting from zero, but it's still hilariously impressive feat. It then turns the final fight into a fun little escort mission with all the X-Drive users attempting to cover Hibiki so she can get close enough and land the god-killing blow. She's the only one not in the X-Drive, and she was already injured, so it's nice to see them all taking blows for her to get her in safe. A real shame it was too late, though. This now makes 2 instances of Miku being mind-controlled, this one a direct consequence of how they solved the first. I'm also curious if you recognize the outfit Miku/Shemha transformed into. It has been 3 seasons since it last appeared, so I wouldn't blame you for not noticing it.
I mean, that one got totally destroyed, though. I assume this is something different.
Well, I just want to say, hey, Fine's still on the table, right?
I mean, not really. I'm being pedantic or hyperbolic, rather, when I say I want
Sure,
Fine
sure.
to come back. Because we know Fine came back already. She's in the same boat that I'm putting Maria's mother into if we already got her a second time. So
Yeah, yeah.
I fully don't expect it to happen.
The dead boat.
I'm just saying that I'm the dead boat. Come on, we're waiting for you. No,
Oh god, that's actually haunting thing.
I'm just saying that I don't expect it to happen, but if this season wants to be the best season of them all, it has to happen.
Well, at least you set your expectations. We know what you want now. Up next, Dustmane Alice from the episode, from the Horizon of Mankind's History. I know you already know this, but regarding the transformation sequences, it does happen instantly. We've seen several times where it happens in real time, and it's very much instant. But yeah, the joke is never not funny from a writing perspective. I like the villain trio in this season the best of all. Your episode 2 reaction can't come soon enough. Episode 2 is a landmark in my book.
Landmark episode.
Yeah. Well, what was happening in episode 2 again? Do you remember exactly?
After Carol came back, it's all a blur.
It's let me find out real quick. Symphogear episodes. Just so that we can remind ourselves here. I feel this is important. Episode 2, The Day of the Sky Falls. They're back in the Antarctic, remnant of an Illuminati. Elsa appears. Maria gives her some
Is it the
encouragement.
stab? Is it the stab one?
Uh, Corpse is analyzed by the Americans. Oh yeah, no, this is the one where Tsubasa gets trauma.
Yeah, stab. Or the stabbing one.
Yeah. The big
The
stab. You're
stabby
right.
McStab one.
Oh man, no. I'm still putting that in my top things in the show. Just positively destroying one character for no other reason than because they can.
Well, no, remember it was the setup to the mind fuckery thing. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
One of the other comments explained to us that that was the setup for the next time when we see Tsubasa seeing
Mhm.
um something. When she's fighting all the noise and all the noise looks like something very specific, it's not coming to my brain all of a sudden.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Next comment is from Bams, also from the Horizon Mankind's History. The ending bit is the undergear, where it's some of the defensive aspects of the gear, hence not freezing immediately, but they all use the rest if they're a power to attack. They have done this a few times, including versus Carol and Adam. So yeah, this is just like their finale power where Chris takes the shot, right? We're even getting some of that now here at the end too, so it's just kind of a I think ever since the start of season 2, it's just a common thing they kind of do, right?
I don't really know. Obviously that has to be pointed out to us, is a reminder of the fact that we didn't remember it then either.
Sometimes we're big dummies, it just happens.
No, I say that when I'm doing solo reactions all the time.
There you
I,
go.
I'm I'm stupid and I'm indefensible.
Up next is comment that is defensible. Eduardo Munez from the Horizon Mankind's History says the Hexa Revolver, by transforming their armed gears into raw power, leaving them with the still defensive yet overall weaker inner gear, allows the wearers to combine this energy and focus into a single point for a powerful, focused attack. I guess similar to the last one, I guess this just kind of goes over what is becoming more definitive this season, which is all the gears are basically just energy of whatever they want, right?
Well, I mean, so many of these things have been like what appear to be random one-off attacks. Like,
Uh-huh.
so few of their attacks come back a second time. Like maybe Chris's missile swarm. They get
Yeah.
named. Obviously, they do the freeze frame. The scroll rolls out, and it's written there. But I mean, even the unnamed ones, like, oh shoot, what's our green girl's name again? I just closed my quick reference. With
Uh,
Kirika.
Irika.
Kirika, when she does the rolly scythe thing where she like rides it
Yeah.
and just cuts through, she does that constantly. There's so few reoccurring attacks that
Hmm.
then there's so many just new attacks happening all the time that I just don't think I've given any headspace to trying to remember them.
Right. I think part of it is the show is focused on being visually interesting a lot, and making new attacks is exactly what makes it visually interesting, right?
Well, I mean, that Chris has a series of attacks that she's been doing since season 1, right? Like,
Hmm.
they literally are all named the same. Like,
Yeah.
Hex Death Revolution or whatever, something
Chris
crazy.
knows what she wants,
But I'm
right?
just saying that I don't remember any of them. She does an attack, it features a projectile of some sort, and I'm paying attention to that. I have
Yeah.
memorized 0 attacks. I think it was
All you
easier.
need to know is it's
It was
cool.
easier back in, say, the Power Rangers day, where the Power Rangers have won. Like, they swing the sword, it does the light thing, boom, they've won. All I have to remember is they have a sword attack.
Yeah. All right, then. So I think with all those, let's just go over quickly what happened last time. What episode number are we on, Theta? XV, here we go. So the previous one was cutting the tangle thread, where after Millark attempts to use the mind control to have Elf9 activate the chateau, the bracelet goes out of control and spawns Shemha, who proves too powerful for Hibiki to defeat. Retreating to the base, the gang learned that the waveform used by the creature is similar to the song Maria used to sing. Back at the chateau, Elf9's plea for help causes the Autoscores, whose spare bodies were chained to the reactor, to reactivate and come to her aid. As the Autoscores are all defeated trying to hold off Noble Red until reinforcements arrive, Elf9 manages to call upon Carol's powers to defend herself. And that is approximately where we've left off, I think, right?
Well, I mean, we're on the Miku reveal, so.
Yeah, we are now on wait, no, hold up. We're watching episode 9 here. That was one episode before last. Miku is already, quote, technically awake. She's been taken over by Shemha. And their attempts already failed.
Don't blame Griff for this mess up. Usually I've been giving him the recaps lately, but we had such a small period between our recordings this week that I spent all of my time getting my notes down and everything in the editing that I did not think to get recaps for every episode.
Right, just a little flub, but we're past that. We did the Carol fight. Miku is now Shemha, and we're literally just now getting into that. So we're about to see the girls have a big old fight, and I'm ready, Theta. What about you?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm here for.
All right.
Well, I'm
Come
here.
on,
I'm
fight from.
actually what I'm here for is Fine to come back, but that seems unlikely to happen this episode.
I'd say hold your breath. I'm gonna take the bet. I'm
I'll be
taking the
dead by
bet
the
right
end of the
now.
episode. I'll be dead in 2 minutes, Griff. I am horrible. Especially all
All right
this.
then.
I'm about as good as you, probably. Despite all those swimming trophies behind you.
Look, my simming certificate has its I's dotted twice. That's how official it is. So, with that, let's go ahead and get watching it. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below if you hit that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some of the access stuff, you can go ahead and follow us over on the Patreon. That's right. It's only $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link below. Join the Discord. Tell me if you think Fine is coming back before the end wrap up. Hell, you tell me if you think Fine is coming back before the extras are over.
ミク、私の親友、小日向ミク。
Only best friends and nothing more.
幼なじみ。時々喧嘩しても同じ数だけ仲直り。
Even though I lied about being dead for 2 weeks. 2 weeks!
この先もいられるのだと思っていた。
Honestly, any relationship that can recover from that can recover from anything.
Well, I mean, especially after having promised never to lie like that again.
日だまりは踏みにじられて、君とつなぐはずのこの手には、どこまでも残酷な結末を約束されてしまう。あの日、私の大切なものは、全て奪われてしまった。言っちゃダメだ！10日に！
And once again, Hibiki just following stories just because she can.
Yeah, but she's wearing the armor.
Yeah, she's fine for it this time.
Yeah, the only time
that's
Jet's
about
ever
as
hurt her
dramatic
is
as we
when
can
she had
start
the
off an
armor stripped
episode.
from her. Like I said, Griffin, it really helps the editing process when we talk over each other. I only have to cut for one line.
Sorry, I had a thought.
No, I'm
We
really just as
can't-
much to blame because I'm not stopped talking either. It's like,
We
what if we just do every other word? I
am
thinking
that
we
will
not
keep
doing
this. But we can't raise the stakes any higher, right?
Well, sure we can. Well, I mean, because the promise there is that everything will be taken from me. The stakes have been set, but they haven't been, leveled. We don't
I
know
guess
what's
so.
being taken yet. I mean, she could go after Hibiki's mom and grandma. They're still in existence.
I mean, I guess like the read I have on it is a Hibiki saying Miku is my everything kind of line,
Well, it's more. I think it's even.
If everything is taken, that Miku's taken.
I think it's even more so that Miku knows everything that Hibiki cares about. So she could take everything. She could go after Hibiki's dad, Hibiki's mom, Hibiki's grandma.
Why destroy the world when I could just kill those two people over there?
They have the same set of friends. Her dad, as I just mentioned, and the
Oh my gosh. I thought we were gonna get tiniest Hibiki for a second.
動いてないのに、お腹ってすくんだね。
Did we just skip over the fight?
Did we? Is this like the aftermath? We're in Fallout now?
ごちそうさま。
実際かなりうまかったな。しかし驚いたな。まさか響が規則を破って謹慎とは。
大切なものをなくして奪われて。
Oh, we did just skip it all.
Is this another Hibiki's grave situation? We're just jumping around?
気がついたらここに足が向かってた。
She just ran away from the fight to hang out with Dad.
逃げ出すことに関しては筋金一本入ってるからな。俺は。
違うよ。お父さんだからだよ。
よかったら一人で抱え込まず俺に話してみないか。
To be fair, I think he did have more of a point. I do know a thing
Okay,
about
what's the
running
flashback?
away from my problems. Sorry, what did my
Oh
clothes
right, still
change?
injured.
良きかな人の生き汚さ100万の夜を超えてなお地に
Yeah, I'll admit I do not recognize this armor set. Back in season 3, the armor that Virus put on her didn't look like this. Didn't have the horns.
忌々しき月の
ミク、
I think it looks a bit like the endgame Fine armor.
I don't think so. Fine's
It's
armor
also
was
been
more
5 seasons.
Fine's armor was more white and gold. It's like purple, white, and black. You'd think he'd be trying to kill Miku. I don't know what the old man's goal is here.
He's trying to become God, so he's now kidnapping.
It's not often Tsubasa uses her shadow control. Not since like
Gosh, all
season
this-
2, I think.
I like that they're just being undone by infiltration here at this point.
信じたくはないですよ。それでも私は信じてる。不器用なあの人に。
I mean, this isn't like season 3 where she pulled a gun on you and fake shot you.
I love Chris. She's too stupid to betray us.
おそらくはあの魔眼に。
Yeah, no, she doesn't commonly have mosaic eyes.
私だけ。
Back in the lab.
小日向。
いいな。我が国にふさわしき神の力である。ダイレクトフィードバックシステムによる精神制御は間もなく完了。
I think it's kind of weird that Tsubasa was able to take her by herself.
She just caught them all in like an awkward moment and no one wanted to.
No, not them all.
Try her,
I mean
I
her,
guess.
Miku.
戦勝人のファーストローブよ。だがそれを作った者も今はどこぞで果ててしまっておるがな。
So Veer is working for you?
I guess so.
Then how did Veers think he was the hero in the end?
Because he's crazy. He's Veers, man.
Veer.
なぜ連中に
Once again, Veers is from Star Wars.
まあよい。だが惑うな。そのように脆弱な心ではやがては折れてしまう。五国のために鬼となれ。歌では世界を救えぬのだ。
Your life's work is meaningless.
Well, he said that to her whole life.
すまないな、急に呼び出して。
早速だが、君に新たな任務の通達だ。
かねてより進めていた内偵と政治手段により、風成早慶の強制捜査の準備が整いました。間もなく執行となります。
That was a return of Secret Agent Maria.
Hell yeah. Save Tsubasa, let's
も
go.
はや一刻の猶予もない。
風成不動自らが推し進めた五国災害派遣法違反により、日本政府からの逮捕依頼だ。状況によっては殺害の許可も下りている。
殺害って、それは翼に対しても。
含む規定違反によって謹慎中の
That's right, Maria. Time to kill.
青年スタッフに任せるわけにはいかないと判断しました。そこでマリアさんに
I think the real danger here is the government has created the Disaster Prevention Act, which is giving them carte blanche to do whatever they want, including arresting people in power just because they have belief that they might be bad.
It's suddenly like broad-reaching laws that let you do whatever you want are kind of bad to push through, right?
I was trying to
It's just
equate it.
hilarious he comes back against him.
I was trying to equate it to the Homeland Defense thing
Yeah.
after 9/11.
Yeah.
We need to keep wiretaps on everybody. You didn't have anything to hide, you wouldn't, you know.
私呪われてるかも。
開門。私の権限の及ぶ責
Voice
任
controlled
は解
gate.
除可能だ。速やかに風成不動並びに帯同者の逮捕拘束を。
Oh, well, the arrest force is gone.
It honestly feels like a, oh yeah, that's right, moment. He just lost all those people because, oh right, he's the bad guy. I forgot.
予定時間にエンゲージ。
だけど活動制限の完全解除がまだ。一体何が起きてるんだ。
We're taking down the government, that's what we're doing.
Maybe we shouldn't run directly in here, considering we know he can summon alkanoids.
I'm sure this isn't a trap at all. Super fight, let's go.
国連の犬となり下がった親不孝者め、何のつもりで間延び出た。無論、あんたを止めるためだ。
I honestly don't want to see more Tsubasa Rinois. I want to see this.
Sword versus fist fight, and he's just smoking.
そうね、そうよね。会えてよかった。あなたには聞きたいことがたくさんあるわ。翼。
Oh, new challenger approaches.
Please be Fine. I have no idea why it would be. Please be Fine.
全く血の通わないことの羽、急にことを書いて。
I mean, if I had to make a guess, I would assume it'd be Kegalestro, whatever her name was. Even though she's dead, seems to me. Nobody expects the gut kick.
Yeah.
You know, Tsubasa would be really good at fighting the Legion.
Oh, definitely.
With the feet sword thing going on, she's just like shit.
Everybody loves feet swords these days.
Which means she's just like shit in that respect.
まるで誰かを守っていないと自分を保てないみたいじゃない。いつからあなたは誰かではなく自分を守るようになってしまったの。
That's all it took. Is that literally all it took? I guess technically it's all it takes in like D&D and stuff like that, right?
何のためにいつまでも先盛り先盛りとバカみたいに繰り返してきたのよ。
No, it has to be one of the three girls that are the villains in this season. I completely forgot about them. Now that Tsubasa is free from the mind control, they have to show up as the villains to fight.
And their fight just happened to get onto the roof somehow. What happened? I want to know the rest of it. We're gonna get like a short of it, and it's just gonna be them like staying out of each other's reach, not doing anything.
Well, he's just like redirecting the blade with his fingertip. Like,
I'm watching a different series now. This is great. Oh damn it, he's so cool.
Well, I mean, ever since season 1, we've wanted to see him get into a fight.
And here it is, and he's got butt punched. What?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't expect the old man to be just a sword.
And he takes him down from the rafters down onto the mat.
わしを殺すつもりでついておればあるいは。
Well, it puts this old guy in company with Fine as people that took Genshiro down.
Oh my gosh. I wish he won, but that was still cool.
Fuck the old guy.
Time to ruin everything. Let's go.
これでダイレクトフィードバックシステムを
I would say, but normal people also can't take the power.
これって
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Jesus. Did
I
not
keep
expect
thinking
that.
the show can't be more brutal.
Well, usually it's not. That's why this is so fucking unexpected.
みんなのところに
Those
It's just-
guys just got bloodbathed.
I can't believe he has Akuma's powers now.
先盛りならば風鳴りの血が流れているならば
できません。もはや何を力と変えて立ち上がればいいのかわかりません。
Do it for Maria.
起動
私はもう
お前もまた風鳴りの面
Behold the power of God.
この親子分
You have superpowers and you go for the gun. Oh. Of all people.
But he didn't finish his noodles.
ここにもまた愚足がおったか
He's just killing the whole damn family now.
私以外の男にお前の父親面などされたくなくてな。翼
Ah, the subversion. We thought it was Hibiki's dad we were talking about the whole time. And it was her dad.
人には守るべき価値があるからだ。それを忘れるな。
Oh my god, this whole episode is going for the biggest punches it can.
言ったか
I mean, this season has really fucked with Tsubasa the entire time. That
It really
face.
has.
That fucking face.
人の価値それが何なのか未熟な私には知るべくもありません。それでも
It's the tagline.
聞いてください。
All of this is a wonderful build up for this. I love
Now,
this.
we know this happens instantly, which means that she must be doing a hand motions like light speed.
I guess more importantly here, this is actually a really good use of a transformation scene because we're going from all that dramatic tension to hype up the audience. Shit is about to go down, right? This is exactly the perfect timing for it.
I think we have also just hit like the peak point of unexpected shit that I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
Symphogear can unexpected shit me anymore.
They
The
can't
only
possibly.
thing that would the only thing that would be unexpected now is if characters from other anime started showing up. You know,
They've
like
been to other dimensions. Why
like
not?
Jerome from Saint Mongolia shows up with his gun and starts shooting. That's where he walked off to in '86.
Hell yeah, full on sword fight. Let's go.
I do like the ejecting swords from the thigh holders. Can't have a sword fight without that noise.
He's going demon mode.
生身でギアを張っとこのままでは
歌で世界は守れない人がつながり分かり合うなど肩払いだし
Bill and Ted will have a word.
血を流し命を礎としてきた先達に
Fire no jutsu.
He can do one-handed jutsus. Look out. There's no explanation for any of this, but I don't need one.
Well, I'm sure the commenters will have one.
It doesn't matter. It's just cool. Let him do it.
They said they were still waiting for authorization, so she wasn't fighting at full power.
Oh, this looks good.
At least it wasn't the Masamune. It's always the Masamune. Old man strength.
Come on, pull Master Roshi, let's go.
Well, no, he was about to pull an Obi-Wan.
そこまでだ翼。お前まで鬼と落としてしまえば、俺は兄貴に顔向けができん。
Oh, she was totally gonna do it too. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, it's indicating that what she's doing isn't right, even though she's trying to get revenge for her father, which is a very difficult situation to put her in. A lot harder to say in a minute before we see the action happen again. Miku, divine energy. And no, it wasn't a flashback. It's happening right now.
I love his dad just like, her dad just like quietly opening an orange in the background.
What's he gonna do?
Eat his orange, man.
That's what I'm saying. What's he gonna do? He's not even good at talking.
娘にかけてやれる唯一の言葉だ。同じ言葉でも根性なしの俺にはいつしか呪いへと変わった。
Tiny Hibiki is adorable.
だけどお前は違うだろ。
お父さん。
物事を呪いと取るか祝福と取るかなんて気の持ちよう一つだ。
呪い。うん、そうだね。
それにほらなんだ。呪いも祝福も漢字で書くとよく似てる。
Take your word for it.
Alright, now you're stretching, man.
俺の言ってることもあながち間違いじゃないかもな。
Unless he got rich on his own brand of shit happens t-shirts.
Oh, it's just cute.
So she doesn't like spending a lot of time with you still.
Hibiki just out here having this nice little family moment while Tsubasa's going through the most dramatic family feud she could possibly have.
It's crazy that they put her on probation in the span of, like, hours. I mean...
Yeah.
Like, she got into the fight, right, and how much time happened between that fight and the next fight that happened? She's been... They know the emergency scenario.
Like a day.
I don't even think it's been a day. And the emergency scenario that they know that they're in, they're like, well, we better put Hibiki on probation. It's like craziness. It's like they're in the same situation she was in when she was dying of the crystals spreading through her body. And she still kept getting called out there. But no, we're putting you on probation this time because you fell a mediocre height by comparison to your Symphogear use.
I think last time, like, I was trying to guess, like, all right, so we're going to take, like, a couple of episodes to deal with Miku, and then we're going to go fight the real villain or something. And instead we go right to arrest him. We have the most dramatic episode I've ever seen on a Symphogear. And I just don't know what could go next now.
Well, the old guy's still ready to fight, right? She didn't kill him.
I guess he's still there,
yeah. Next step, he's going to punch Ganjiro in the back.
I think it's a little too late. I think he's tapping out, honestly.
No, he said, literally gave the, if you kill me now, I'll become stronger than you can possibly imagine.
Oh, welcome back to the Mune.
The Mune? I love the Mune.
They activated the radio tower.
Well, no, yeah, remember the beam was firing straight up into space? So assumedly she's powered the moon back up again.
Welcome to 102 Moon FM with your greatest lunar rocks, now playing Imagine Dragons.
Well, this was episode 9, so as per typical Symphogear parlance, the insanity is now going to start exploding, because it's always the last 3 episodes that go fucking crazy.
I know, but at the same time, after what we just watched, how do you go harder than this, right? Where do we go? It could be anything.
Literally, we've been talking about the moon for 4 seasons now. Now we're getting the moon. This is how you go crazier. Whatever the insanity was that caused all the other insanity, here we are. It's about to happen. Here at the very end.
Oh my gosh. If the moon just like suddenly develops like a rocket engine and starts shooting straight towards Earth, I'm just kind of done, right? What else can I do?
Not really, 'cause we already had that. That was like season 2 or 3.
Fair. We already did that.
We already did the falling moon thing. Veers stopped that with his giant green ghost hand.
Oh, right. Yeah, the Mega Hand. I forgot about the Mega Hand. All right. It's not werewolves. We're past that. We already had our monster group.
No, we already
had
have.
robot.
We had the werewolf. That was the monster girl.
Yeah. So then what's the finale twist? What haven't we hit? What do we got left to cross out here?
I don't remember all of our guesses.
I think we're down to aliens now.
Well, that would be gods. The aliens are gods.
Yeah. Chariots of the gods and whatever. Well, okay. I need just like the most random little gray alien to just like pop up, just Bogo's Vinted style, and just say like, "Yeah, no, I've been here the whole time. What up?"
Well,
End series.
You honestly want to try and guess what the last 3 episodes are going to be right now?
I can't possibly. I have been discombobulated. The series can do anything here, and I won't know.
Well, the series could always do anything. That's the point of why the last 3 episodes are always fucking bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
Is it can do anything. There's like nothing that's off limits. Even if it didn't seem like it was connected to the season that we're in, something could happen. Like, it didn't feel like when the first season was playing that suddenly someone was going to pull out a giant gun and try and shoot the moon. That's why the last 3 episodes are always fucking bonkers. The Fine reveal just seemed out of nowhere.
All right, here's my final prediction. Miku and Hibiki blow up the sun in a gigantic heart-shaped supernova to show the entire universe that they are, in fact, roommates.
I'm going to guess that God is going to come down from the moon, and that... What would be the craziest thing? Well, I think we're going to go with a not crazy thing and a crazy thing. He's going to try and erase humanity, because that's what you do when you're God and you come back to Earth. And what would be the craziest thing? Fine's his girlfriend, and love is going to win the day.
What does God look like? What form are we taking here?
I don't know, but I do want to know what he wants with a starship. What does God need?
I can't top that. So that's where we're going to go ahead and end right there. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?